Hello, this is Fame Harper, and my friends at allfreecrochet.com asked me to make you a tutorial on how to cut Plarn the fast way. And Plarn is plastic yarn. So here we go. Hello, this is Pickle Wiggins, and this chapeau I'm sporting is made out of Plarn. And Plarn sounds like something from outer space, but in fact it is plastic yarn. And the best part is, for those of you that are drowning in plastic bags, it's free yarn. So how do you like that? And why should we care about plastic yarn? Because all of those millions of surplus bags are filling up landfills and ending up in oceans and going all kinds of places they're not supposed to be. So isn't it nice to know you can make something useful out of them? So I'm going to show you how to cut Plarn today and make cool little things like hats. Alrighty. Here we have a big ball of Plarn. And when I first started using this stuff, I was cutting this out the hard way, an inch at a time, around and round in a big spiral, which took forever and made my hands tired. And then I found a much easier way to do that, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Here is a plastic bag from the store, and I do try to remember to take my tote bags to the store, but sometimes you buy more groceries than you have bags, or you just forget, or some friend takes you and then you didn't know you were going. So what you want to do is take your bag and fold it up, and then you're going to cut off the bottom right here, and if you just scrunch it up like that, we're going to cut off the handle. Now, if you really want to recycle every little bit here, you can actually use this to stuff your stuffed animals that you're making, or to fill up like a pair of boots so they don't, you know, get all misshapen. You can use these little bits. Usually I just put them in a great big bag and take them to the grocery store and put them with the recyclables. Alright, so now we've got basically a tube is what this turns into. And this will work with bigger bags too, so I love that idea. Alright, now, this is better shown on the tabletop, so I'll move the camera. Alright, lay out your bag. Now there's usually a straight part where the seam is if you have a seam on yours. So you want to leave about 3 inches not folded. So from here to here is just going to stay that way. And I'm going to fold in half. Fold out. Doesn't have to be perfect. Fold in half again. Fold in half again. There. Now I have a usable length. So I'm going to cut in about 3/4 inch strips. And it's pretty forgiving, so if you don't quite get it right, if you do make one too narrow, you can always discard that section. But usually they work pretty well. Alright, so I'm going to go along there. And let's see that better. I'll hold the camera a second. There we go. So continue on down that way until it's cut all the way down. This is so much quicker, I can't tell you, and it saved my hands a lot of work. Now if you get to the end and you still got funky bits left from the handle, just trim those off too so that last bit is straight. Alright, now here's my favorite part. You pick it up and you shake it out. Yay! I could make a pretty cool French necklace just like that. Alright, 1 second, I'll show you how to cut it. I'm going to do that one more time in case you couldn't quite see it. Here's the bag, and I'm going to fold this like so. So in half, in. And up again. And then I'm going to cut it. So you don't cut through the top part, you just cut through the folded part. Got it? Now that I've got this long strip, I like to run my finger along. I call it's the spine. It's like a rib cage with bones, you know, spine. Run your finger down the spine to open it out. Now, if I were to just cut what seems to be the easy way straight across from here to here, I would end up with some lovely rings, which aren't really what I want. I want one long spiral. So this is going to seem odd, and it took me about 10 tries to really get the hang of it. But it's free, right? You're not really wasting anything. You cut out an angle to the first slit. That's going to start your long piece. And then you go to the next one. You don't cut straight across, you cut on an angle. So you cut from here to here. Hope to have sharp scissors, which these are not. And then you just go all down the row, like so. One section at a time. And I actually do this when I'm in front of my computer waiting for, you know, something to load. I just sit there and cut plastic bags. It's actually rather fun. So people have shown a lot of interest in this because we all want to use up those plastic bags. So basically you go to the end. Alright, I've gone all the way to the end, and if I just had one, I would make a ball at this point, but usually I have one started already, like this one. And so I find the end of this one. I lay this piece right on top, and I don't tie them because getting knots out of plastic is not so easy. I just lay them there, and then wind it into a ball. Now, what I recommend doing, since so many bags are this color, is make one ball with this color. Then when you get cool colors like blue or red or yellow, you know, keep those separate so that you can make your nicer things out of those. So as you can see, that piece was quite long. There we go. Now, some people actually like to knit with this, crochet, or even spin it into like a 2-ply yarn, which is pretty cool. And the funny thing is it's very comfortable and easily folded for like traveling. Put it in your suitcase. You can make slippers, you can make tote bags, just about anything you would make with the regular yarn. And I'm thinking it would make a pretty good rain hat. It never rains here, it seems, but when it rains I'll try it out. And it's got a nice stiffness to it, as you can see, so you could just use it as a bowl to keep your Plarn in. And one sec, I'll show you how to crochet with that. And this giant thing is a Plarn tote bag I'm making. You could see the multicolors in there. And I just thought it was pretty darn ironic to be able to make a real tote bag out of the plastic bags from the store. So next time I go, I'll be taking this instead of, you know, getting a bunch of plastic bags. And my next tutorial is going to be on this, so stay tuned for that. Oh, I was going to show you how to crochet with this stuff. Here's my end for my blue, and let's see, get a color you can see better. Here's that big ball I just made, so just put that inside, and do a little color change here. Single crochet. In fact, this is so easy to work with, it's good for beginners to learn on because you can easily see the holes. There's no fuzzy yarn in the way. It's pretty smooth stuff. So that's a little single crochet action there. And then when you have these little ends left, they're easy enough to just snip off. There you go. Stay tuned for the bigger tutorial. Have fun crocheting! Toodles!
Her voice is so sweet, I won't need so the bees will be out of work, and the flowers won't bloom like before. But she only has to smile, and the daisies will bloom twice as fast, and the roses will be radiant and forever.